All right. Hey, I got to make a correction from yesterday.
What's that?
I said yesterday was Thursday, September 19th.
It was hump day.
No, it was Wednesday, September 19th. Today is Thursday, September 20th.
Yeah.
I tell you, man, I'm not used to this retirement thing yet. I just went over a year. It was a year back on the 16th of September that I retired, so I'm not used to the retirement yet. Still getting my days all messed up. Yeah. My baby brother's been retired for quite a while, so he got some experience with that over me.
You got college game day kind of helps.
Oh, okay. So that's your reference point
for the week. Every day between college game days is a regular day.
Just a regular day. Yeah. But then come college game day, which is Saturday.
Yeah, then we rebalance ourselves.
Okay. You can bring things back into alignment.
So that's why after February, the calendar goes in the tank.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll have to do that. I'll have to find me a reference point somewhere on the timeline and then work from there. It's like, from reference point to reference point. Got it. Thanks for that. Just said we're never too old to learn something, right? What are we learning today?
The same thing we've been learning for the past 30-something years. Democrats are out of their minds
and out of control.
They've lost. What little sense they may have had has just went on vacation and mailed home, said, I'm not coming back home.
They don't know how to deal with adversity. And what I mean by that is, it's everything they've done has always gone their way. Now they have this adverse condition. It's like, what do we do? What do we do? They don't know which way to go. They never had to deal with an administration like Donald Trump's. They never had to deal with being exposed for the liars that they are. Never had to deal with that. So this thing with Brett Kavanaugh just has them all up in an uproar. See, what they were counting on is for Republicans and conservatives to go crazy with this. Why are you doing this? You guys are doing the same thing always. Anytime you can't get your way, you do this. You do stuff like this. But instead, it's like, yeah, we'll accommodate her.
Yeah.
No, let's not. No, we want you to be upset.
No,
we're not upset.
You say you want to do the right thing. Well, then let's go through the process.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to do that process. We want to do our own process. We want the FBI. She wants the FBI to investigate the allegations. FBI don't investigate civil suits. They do federal stuff. Now if you over here, doing crap and trying to have tax income, laundering money overseas.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a visit from the FBI.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, an allegation of assault, sexual assault, or any of that, the FBI don't do that. So they're not going to investigate the situation. You don't want to take it to the civil court, And I've come to understand that at least I've been told that Maryland doesn't have a statute of limitations on sexual assault charge. So 30 years, 50 years, or whatever, they say you want to bring it. But see, that's not the point.
No. Not at all.
Because, if you bring a civil allegation, then you got to go through that process. And Democrats cannot stand process.
Yeah. See, and if they went down, because someone said the other day on one of the news talk shows, about this is something that would be investigated at a local level.
Right.
Local level, not at a
local
federal
civil matter.
Yeah, not at a federal level. So now, if it's investigated at the local level, what does it do to the confirmation process at the federal level? Well, there's nothing.
Nothing. There's nothing. It wouldn't stop anything.
Yeah.
And so now, even old Di-Fi, He's backing up. Well, I'm not really sure if the allegation is, really true. I just put it out there because she sent it to me. I was trying to be accommodating. So now you backpedaling.
And they've been asking for, Chuck Grassley has been asking Feinstein, hey, look, let us see the letter in its unredacted form.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, it's mine. I'm not going to show anybody. Wait a minute. You and this girl out there saying that this horrendous event took place, and you're feeding us this stuff as if it's true.
Yeah.
But this letter is where everything started. Okay, the letter that you sat on for months. Now we're asking, Chuck Grassley says, we're asking for you to show us the letter. Oh, but you want to I guess that's classified information. We'll have to wait for Donald Trump to come along and declassify that too.
No. Di was covering her butt. Because think about it. If she gets up here before this committee and starts,
she's going to perjure herself.
Talking off and rattling stuff off, and get asked the wrong questions or the wrong group of questions, and she can't answer them properly or can't answer them at all, or get up there and break down, intimidated by the lights and the cameras and the heat you feel when everybody is paying attention to you and hanging on your every word.
Every word.
She might crack. Well, they can't have that.
See, there's something that smells bad about this letter. And Feinstein knows it. Why did she hold on to this letter for so long before she revealed anything about it? It's because, hey, if things don't go our way during this confirmation process, we're going to do this, and this. It's like in baseball, top of the batting order.
Yeah.
I got this batter, and this batter. This batter, the leadoff guy, he can't hit curveballs. So that's what you feed him predominantly. Yeah, you throw him a slider and a fastball every once in a while, but your money pitch with him is your fastball. Okay? So, hey, up comes first batter. What was the first thing they did? Interrupting being disruptive in the judicial hearing chambers, being disruptive. Kamala Harris and Cory Booker and others, being disruptive. That didn't work. Bring the next batter up.
Yeah.
Now I got to have a different repertoire or set of pitches for this second guy. He can hit a curveball. So I'm throwing him change-up, sliders, and fastballs. Okay? Two-seam fastballs and all this stuff. Because he'll tear me up with the curveball. I throw him a curveball, he hits it out of the park. Oops, that didn't work. Bring up the third guy.
He lowball hitter.
Yeah. He'll swing at anything, man.
Yeah. He'll lowball hitter. You throw anything to him low, he gonna smash it. So you got to keep the ball up on him.
Yep. You pitch him in or out and away. Yeah. He's gonna swing at it.
He's gonna swing at it.
Yeah. There's a New York Yankee player, man. You throw him anything, he'll swing at it.
He'll swing at it, no matter what it is.
No matter what it is or where it is. So throw him one out over the middle of the plate, though. Yeah. Tear your behind up. All right. So this is what we got. They brought all of their pitches. And none of them work. So now the last pitch they throw, which Republicans have never been able to hit, and conservatives have never been able to hit, especially when it comes to a male, sexual misconduct.
Yeah, sexual misconduct. Okay, it was sexual misconduct. Then it was sexual assault.
Yeah.
Now it's attempted rape.
Yeah.
It keeps morphing because we got to make this sound heinous.
Yeah.
So if you turn it on the MSMs, it's attempted rape, and they got all these, every feminists they can find on all the emissives, hollering and screaming, "I believe her, I believe her, I believe her," and everybody else should too. One of the women sitting on the
one of the analysts.
No, the justice.
Spit it out, man.
I can't think of the name of the thing. But anyway, one of the that's sitting at the hearing, she gets up on TV and says, men need to shut up.
Are you talking about one of the senators?
Yeah.
On the Judiciary Committee?
Judiciary Committee, that's right.
Must have been, what's her name? Susan?
I don't know who she was.
Okay.
A little short chick, chubby faced chick.
Oh, okay.
Men need to shut up and stand up, Like, we don't have any skin in the game. If it's an assault charge, men just need to take a back seat, sit down, and let us women run this, Yeah. In on your best day, that's not going to happen. The whole thing is, men don't have anything to say about this, because men are the perpetrators. We live in America.
The toxic male thing.
We live in America. Sorry, feminists, the super duper feminists. We live in America. See, this is the thing that bugs me about these feminists. You want to say, I'm just as good as any man. But then you get in the Shark Tank and you complain about the sharks. It's a Shark Tank. Men been jumping in the Shark Tank since the beginning of history. We've been jumping in the Shark Tank. Haven't had any choice. You get in there and you deal with the shark.
Yeah.
Now you want the rules changed before because you get in the Shark Tank and you realize, dang, it's dangerous in here. Yeah, you come out here and play in the open arena with the rules that are laid down in that forum. You can't change the rules because you don't like them.
Well, that's what they're trying to do with wanting the FBI to investigate, a full investigation by the FBI before she talks. They want to change the rules.
That's not in the process.
They want to circumvent processes, circumvent laws, circumvent the way things are judiciously done.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what they want to do.
Forget law. Forget anything.
Yeah.
Forget all that stuff.
Yeah.
We want this guy's head on a stick because we don't like him.
Right now.
No, that's not how you play the game.
Yeah, right now.
If you can't come into the game and play by the rules, get to stepping.
Yep.
You get, I don't want to hear this, I'm strong as any man, prove it.
Yeah.
You walk up to the plate, let some 100-mile-an-hour fastballer slide one past your nose.
Yeah.
And then don't drop your bat.
Yeah.
Walk back up on the plate and say, throw another.
Throw another one at me. Aroldis Chapman.
Yeah, throw another one at me.
Because my boy he's consistently 100 miles an hour, and there are pro batters, pro baseball players, when they come up the bat, they have to be thinking, this dude's going to throw me nothing but 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
He's going to slide him right past my nose.
Past me. Before I can think, man, I hear it popping in the catcher's
glove. But you want to drop your bat and say, he's throwing the ball too fast. So, this is what we do in this arena. If you can't handle it, get out of the arena.
So, if she should have her day, okay, then what about Karen Monahan? Shouldn't she have
her day? Shouldn't Paula Jones have her day?
Shouldn't Juanita Broderick have her?
She should have her day.
Yes. Catherine Willis.
Let's get a federal investigation into Keith Ellison.
While we're at it.
I mean, let's get all men. Let's clean the slate.
So,
let's get it all off the plate.
What about her? Okay. Then, this lying mainstream media just constantly beating that drum. She needs to be heard. She needs to be heard. Apparently, she doesn't want to be heard. Apparently, if she wanted to do, as she said before, the reason she came forth is because she wanted to do her civic duty. Well, where's her wanting to do her civic duty? Where did it go? Because now she doesn't want to step up to the plate. See, this is that old saying where the rubber meets the road.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want, I want to keep my rubber off the road.
Well, she's traumatized. The dude running up the beach in Normandy was traumatized.
But he did it.
He got off of that Hellcat.
Yeah.
The dude running up, running up the mountains in Iwo Jima, taking out. He didn't want to do that.
Yep. Nope.
But he did it.
But he did it.
So now here you are, supposed to be these strong females.
Yeah.
If nothing, every time one of them say that, you're going to regret you ever said that to me.
Mm-hmm.
What you talking about? Just wait. Because some situation going to come up and you're going to call me and tell me, well, can you help me? No, you're a strong woman. Handle it yourself. See, if it was a spider in my room, you know who's going to get it? Me.
What happened is she got thrown out there. She got pushed out there. They never expected for it to get this far. Just the allegation alone was supposed to stop the whole show.
Yeah.
Just the allegation itself. So this, again, is like you Democrats, you folks on the left, you liberals, you lie in the mainstream media. You do this stuff. But you never put in any contingencies. What if it doesn't work? What are you going to do? You think of doing the next thing on the fly. Okay? On the fly. What if there's some resistance, incredible resistance to what we're getting ready to do? What do we do next? So you sit around in your little meetings here. Let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's throw this out there. Because you know what? That's always worked. It's always worked. So you throw the allegation out there. But the first time it was him and the other guy locking her in a room.
That's what we were
in school.
First. Yeah.
Okay?
That didn't work.
Yeah. So that didn't work. That was the curveball that got hit out of the park. Okay? So then you come up with another strategy after that didn't work. Next thing you know, they're at a party, and he's pinning her down on the bed at this party. And then when you say party to me, it's like, oh, the house full of folks.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Party.
Yeah,
at least that's how I party.
Yeah, So then you take that one and you turn. Well, it was just 4 folks there.
4 people.
I thought it was a party.
Small pool party. That was a get together, not a party.
Yeah.
A party is a party.
Then it was, well, I can't remember exactly all the details.
When, where, what. I don't remember the year it happened.
Yeah. Who was drunk? Oh, I thought it was Kavanaugh that was supposed to be drunk and out of his mind.
It was him and his friend.
Yeah.
Then now it's 3 people in a room. Then another person comes in and jumps on the bed and knocks them all on the floor. So now that must be the 4th person. So you were at a party with 4 guys.
Yeah.
you know, you're the only female.
You're the only female. What was up with that?
There's 3 other males,
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, we're not trying to suggest anything, you understand, but what was up with that?
Sound like what did we used to call those things? Train!
Yeah.
Ball the board!
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like to me.
So,
but no, it's not like that. Well, it sounded like it, since we dealing with, what things look like.
So it keeps morphing into all these different things till we get to the point where he attempted to rape you.
Yeah.
From him and somebody else locking you into a room in school to he tried to rape me. But we got all these other things in between those 2 points.
So you go to this party. You're the only girl there. There's 2 falling down drunk guys, Kavanaugh and his friend. They corral you into a bedroom. Kavanaugh tries to rape you. And his friend stands there watching, and then Zorro breaks through the room and comes and jumps on the bed, and then y'all knock on the floor. And then you go hide in the bathroom, and then after you hide in the bathroom for a while, you get out, and then you escape. Okay, right. Okay, that's like I used to tell kids. So is that the story you're going to tell me?
That story you're going to tell?
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now, when I find out what really happened, the next time you spin me a yarn, you're going to say, you don't believe nothing I say. Because if you lie to me once, you'll do it twice.
Yeah. And that's what's happening with the Me Too movement. Now, it's going to look tenuous when any other woman comes forth with...
legit.
Yeah.
She's legit.
It's going to look tenuous.
You know, like Keith Ellison's girlfriend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Karen Monahan.
Yeah, absolutely. So, this thing where Feinstein doesn't want to give up the letter and show the rest of the Judiciary Committee the letter, unredacted now. Unredacted. That's what they're asking for. So she doesn't want to do that. What are you hiding, Diane? What is so secretive? Will this letter, what it will really do, Diane? Is it something that will just blow your whole thing apart? There's something you don't want them to see. Something. So that's nefarious right there. And then again, if anybody needs to have their day in court, okay, just using, a term that we use here in the country, their day in court, what about Karen Monahan? Why are you protecting Keith Ellison against the allegations that she has? And she's got credible information, credible facts.
And she can't even get an audience.
Yeah.
You're ignoring her.
Yeah, you're ignoring her.
You're not going to see her on the Sims.
No.
You're not going to see her sitting there talking with
Anderson Cooper or Don Lemon or any
Don Lemonhead or any of those people.
No.
Wolf Blizzard. You're not going to see her on a Sunday talk show.
No.
She's not going to be on Bill Maher. None of that. She's not going to be invited to The View. Nothing. None of that.
None of that.
Because you probably didn't know who the woman was before the past week, when somebody brought the stuff up.
Yeah.
And the thing that gets me is, there are really hardworking females out here, raising families that have raised families, that have sacrificed their lives for their kids, and I want my kids to go to school. I want my kids to, to be able to do this and do that. And it was tough, but she did it anyway.
She did it.
Yeah. Now you're talking about, you're dragging Ford's name through the mud. No, you guys are doing that.
Yeah, you did that.
You're doing that.
Who knew Christine Blasey Ford publicly like we do now?
Yeah, you guys are
We didn't know who she was until, Diane, you started that mess. Okay? The only people that knew who Christine Blasey Ford were people that attended her classes in school, her friends out in California, this public spotlight.
She wasn't a public figure.
No. You guys did this to her.
And you're still doing it.
And she must be feeling some kind of anger. Look at what you guys have done to me. Okay? In your quest for power.
Outed the woman's name.
Yep.
She wanted to remain anonymous.
Yep.
They outed her name.
Yep.
Forced the woman into the limelight.
Yep.
And now they're dragging her around, got her up on a flagpole, flapping in the wind, and blaming it on men, blaming it on the Judiciary Committee, blaming it on Grassley, blaming it on everybody else but themselves. They're pretty much ruining it. Well, she's too traumatized. You're the ones that traumatized her. You brought this to the fore.
She said, and she was probably very emphatic about it. Look, I do not want to speak about this. Do not want to speak about it. But you got Karen Monahan that wants to speak about it. But no, you're going to muzzle her.
Yeah, you're going to muzzle her. Try to bury her.
Yeah, you're going to muzzle her, smear her. But at the same time, women out there saying, well, and then the line mainstream media, all women need to be believed.
Yeah.
Well, what about Karen Monahan?
She doesn't need to be believed.
So how does she get exempt from being believed? The reason she got exempt from being believed is because it's Keith Ellison.
Yeah, it's one of yours.
It's one of yours. That's why.
That's why she needs. We need to ignore her.
It just amazes me, Bobby, when you look at how the left conducts their business. They don't care about who they destroy. They don't care anything about what's true. This young lady, Karen Monahan, she has been out there. I got a doctor's report right here where I went to the doctor and the doctor wrote that stuff up. Hey, man, she's really messed up because of domestic abuse.
Yeah.
You know, from Mr. Ellison.
But that don't count.
Yeah.
That don't count.
Yeah. Did you see that doctor's report yesterday?
Yeah, that don't count. We're not going to talk about that. You know, she needs to go on about her business.
Yeah.
You know, but we're going to trump these charges up on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's and because the lady said it yesterday. You are taking all the efforts and all the advances women have made over the past 50 years and, you know, and counted them as nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now a woman's only claim to getting attention for anything that she does is to charge some man of assaulting her.
Mm-hmm.
Now now this is the high watermark for a woman. You know, if you really want to get something done, you know, accuse a man of assaulting, especially if he's a white male
and conservative.
And a conservative, you know, you go ahead, girl, do that. You know, now you cheapen the thing. You know, again, like I said, you know, you can't come and say you want to get in the Shark Tank. Get in the Shark Tank and complain about the sharks. You can't. You in that environment, you know. Well, I don't like painting because I always get paint on me. Well, then do something else. Because if you're a painter, you're going to get paint on you.
You're going to get paint on you.
I mean, geez,
your clothes are going to get paint on them.
You know, that's why you have clothes that you paint in.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, it's ridiculous, you know, to boil it down to, oh, well, the only thing that men need to consider when a woman says something is rape. What about if she says something that's more important than just being an assault charge? You know, women don't have a voice in anything else. You're cheapening women's efforts.
Yeah.
You know, you're cheapening. You know, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to get in the Shark Tank, and I'm going to deal with these sharks. You know, you don't hear that. You don't hear women being praised for their accomplishments. You know, only time you hear a lot of stuff about a woman is when it's some crap like this. This is what feminism has devolved to.
Yep.
This is what they've devolved to. It hasn't evolved. They have devolved. It was about the same thing 60 years ago. It was not about racism. That's not what Martin Luther King and them were on about. It was about get out of my way, allow me access to the same things you have, and then let me deal with it as it is. Don't give me no favors. Don't do anything for me. Let my merits speak for themselves. And that's what feminism 60 years ago was on about. Now it's about victims. Everybody, if you want to succeed, become a victim.
Become a victim. Yeah.
Become a victim. You know, it's all about victimhood now.
So you can cry racism and sexism, you know, things like that. So yeah, because that's what victims do. It's someone else that's done something to me that's held me back. Okay, but yeah,
we weren't raised that way, Jay.
No, we weren't.
We were taught if somebody get in your way, figure out how to get them out.
Yep.
That's how we were raised.
Yep. And don't let anybody just use you.
Yeah.
And that's what they've done. Dianne Feinstein et al. From that left side, that's what they've done to her, is they've used her to the point where she is now, it's like, you know what? I stepped out here. I crossed the line. Now I got all this attention coming at me. I wanted to stay anonymous.
Yeah.
And Feinstein knew that, you know, hey, Anna Deshu, all she did was, you know, hey, let's get this up to Feinstein. She didn't out the girl out. No. Feinstein, you outed her out. You outed her.
And some girl was trying to tell, on Fox that, you know, well, we don't know how her name got out. And he,
yes, we do.
And Tucker Carlson said, yes, we do. They outed her.
Yeah,
who else knew her name?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Even like somebody was sneaking around the corner, listening and had his ear to the door. Dianne Feinstein's
the glass
office.
Up to the wall.
Yeah, you know, listening through the wall.
Yeah.
At Dianne Feinstein's office and heard her name and then took off and reported it.
Hey,
That's
guys.
not what happened.
Yeah.
You outed her because you were losing.
Yeah. Yep.
You don't care nothing about that.
Nope.
They don't care nothing about minorities. They don't care anything about women. All they care about is holding on to power.
So it's easy to understand that Christine Blasey Ford she has to be feeling betrayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's easy to understand that.
And she's got to play through.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know.
See now,
because she's either got to back out or she's got to play through.
Whichever one she does, Bobby, whether she puts it in reverse or she keeps moving forward, she's out there now.
Yeah, she's out there.
She's out there.
And as soon as this is over with, you're never going to hear the woman's name again.
Yeah, but she's out there now, and that can't be undone.
Nope.
Okay? So she wanted to, as I said earlier, she wanted to remain anonymous, but hey, in the quest to bring Brett Kavanaugh down, it was like by any means necessary with Dianne Feinstein et al. It was by any means necessary. If we have to destroy you in the process, Christine Blasey Ford, man, we're willing to do that. Now you got a situation where Grassley is bringing forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll accommodate her and put her in a venue where she feels comfortable. So we'll accommodate her. But now it's to the point with her, it's like, no, I've had enough of this.
She didn't want to do that anyway.
In the first place. Yeah. In the first place. So now the lying mainstream media and the left are trying to make it look like now, well, she doesn't want to come forward because she is traumatized.
Yeah, and you guys are,
you did it to her.
And you guys are just want to put her in the spotlight and do what you always do. That's why you men need to go somewhere and sit down. You need to go somewhere and shut up.
Yep. You caused this thing to come upon her. You caused it to come upon her. You must have lied to her in the first place, which you Democrats and you lying mainstream media and you folks on the left do anyway.
Very good at it.
You lied to her about what was going to happen. And the minute she turned her back, here she is, Christine Blasey Ford. That's her name. She must have been livid when she found out about that. It's like Brett Kavanaugh said. It's like, I didn't even know who was saying this stuff about me.
Yeah.
And then when they dropped her name out there, it's like, who? Christine Blasey Ford. I don't know anybody like that. He probably started searching his memory banks.
Who was she?
Who was she? Who was she? And it's like, I didn't even know who was making the allegations against me.
So, and here again, she was the only female at a pool party with 4 guys. That doesn't sound right. That don't sound right. Even if that happened, that don't sound right.
Yeah. No, it all stinks. And it all...
You could have put together a story.
Something.
Good night. You could have put together a story. But, you just throw it out here, then you make these quick amendments to it. And again, they think we're stupid. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're not going to draw connections. Wait a minute, that don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense at all.
Who does that Who does that?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean she doesn't remember any of the events?
But anyway, I had a story here, and I ran across it this morning. I want to share with you. This is about Judge Kavanaugh's wife, Ashley Kavanaugh. So the media, they camped out in front of her house. They're not going to have a regular life until this mess is over. And so, she's at home, and she decides, hey, I know I'm going to, do something, acting like, most women, like a normal female, So she orders a bunch of cupcakes, I think it was, from a local bakery, and took them out to them and asked them, did anybody want any? You guys are here, trying to hammer at her about her husband and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that, doing what you do like a bunch of, snakes.
Ravenous wolves.
Yeah. And instead of her being angry with you, she instead shows you hospitality, classic, normal, well-adjusted female, but you're telling us that she and every other female on the planet should think like a victim. You are a victim. Everything, you know, you can't do anything as a woman. Oh, blah, 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 this, because men won't let you do this, and men won't let you do that, and blah, blah, blah. You know, and it's like, the women telling you that are the Dianne Feinsteins of the world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, successful, however, women.
So she took some stuff out.
Yeah, she took, you know, and then offered him, you know, hospitality like a normal, average, well-adjusted person would.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as opposed, you know, you can be angry about stuff, and you can say, oh, well, you know. And see, that's what I'm saying. She's in the Shark Tank. You know, and she's feeding the sharks. You know, I mean, instead of whining and complaining about it. Like they want all of you other women out there to do. And half of you like, you know, I don't know if I'm down with this, you know. I'm a woman, but I don't know if I'm down with this, you know. And you hear that in females you run across. I don't think I'm down with that nonsense, you know. Yeah, bad things happen. Somebody could walk up behind you any day of the week, put a gun in your head and pull a pistol. Bad things happen. You know, pull a pistol and pull the trigger and shoot you in the head, and that's the end of you. Bad things happen in life.
Yeah. Nobody's
saying that they don't. But this idea that you need to walk around as a victim 999% of the time in your everyday life, you look at everything. If you're black, you look at everything through racism. If you're a minority, you're supposed to look at everything through racism. If you're a woman, you're supposed to look at everything through sexism. And they will pull you out of the bunch, throw you up there as cannon fodder. They don't care anything about that Chrisley Blasey. They don't care about her. She's a means to an end.
Yeah, the only thing they care about is stopping Brett Kavanaugh from being confirmed to the Supreme Court, and they don't care what they do to see that not happen. They don't care who they use. It's like they used Anita Hill against Clarence Thomas. They don't care. They don't care. Now, again, and we'll close here, she's got to be very angry because she was betrayed.
Yeah.
She was betrayed. And that's what it was. Here's another lifelong Democrat, Christine Blasey Ford, another lifelong Democrat that has, you know, been firmly entrenched,
supporting everything.
Yeah, from on the left, because when they announced that she was a professor at a college in California, it's like, okay, so we understand, you know, what side of the aisle she's on.
Yeah.
So she got taken out by her own folks.
Yeah.
By her own folks.
And they could care less.
They could care less. All right. I'm going to give this a smash. All right. If you like what you heard today on this video, give us a like. If you don't, give us a dislike. Either way, we're cool. If you've never subscribed to our channel, here's an opportunity to do so. Just hit your subscribe button beneath this video. And then make sure you ring that bell so you'll be notified anytime that we put up a new video. We do this 5 times a week, Monday through Friday. Always got something coming at you because they always have something from the left coming at us. So a whole bunch of stuff going on out there that we just can't address all at once. Just so much stuff coming at us from the left. And their house of cards is being taken down, and it's good to see it happening.
Great to see it happen.
Yeah, good to see it happening. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. You guys have a great day. Stay out of trouble. And if you can't stay out of trouble,
don't cause any.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.